The Maternity Care Coalition is a nonprofit that got $23 million from the government to run daycares like this. I'm going to try and buzz one more time to see if anybody opens up. Looking for childcare.
So this is another one of these white supremacists in training, going around to random building locations and knocking on the doors. Goofball's name was Nick Shirley. Turns out the fraud that he found was already being investigated by the FBI. He went to some places, knocked on the door, but, you know, because the FBI had already done their investigation, those people had already been charged, the businesses was already closed, they were replaced with other businesses. And in some instances, they did go to the daycare, but the daycare didn't let them in because it was a bunch of men roaming around talking about, where are the kids? Like, they look really suspect. And this is another white supremacist in training who went to do this, apparently in Philadelphia, to expose the fraud. There are two ways to think about this. You can choose to see this as some sort of coordination on the part of the right wing. These are individuals who are racing to try to get to the top of the hierarchy. They're trying to get to the top of the hierarchy by fame, with money, power, whatever. I see another white man hopping on a trend and just copying and pasting it from the white man before him. Copy and pasting, all in a pursuit to try to use the situation so that he can get clout, so that he can get fame, so that he can get money. And they will exploit people to do it. This is exploitative to its core. That young man in Minnesota didn't care about the truth. He took a 2-year-old story and reheated the potatoes and threw some congealed cheese on it and served it up to people, and everyone ate it and said that it was delicious. And then this one didn't even think of a recipe. He just copied everything the other person did. The perpetual climb to the top, and in doing so, not giving a fuck about who you harm in the process. Not giving a fuck if you're telling the truth. Not giving a fuck if you're lying. Not giving a fuck that you have incomplete information. This is the whole system, this whole thing right here. Some of you might not believe me. Go to YouTube, type in something white. What is something that white people enjoy doing? White people enjoy selling courses. White people love to sell you a course. Something in the finance, something like a signals course, or I don't know, crypto course. Type crypto or something like that into YouTube. Click on one video that's about one particular topic. How many of the same fucking videos do you get in your feed after that? It's the same shit over and over and over again. This is all they know how to do. Jesus Christ. This is all they know how to do. Reheat the bullshit. Maybe add an extra ingredient. Maybe not. Maybe take an ingredient out and see what happens. But just reheat it and serve it to you. Reheat it and serve it to you. Reheat it and serve it to you again and again and again and again and again. Oh my God.